Hey, Sam, thanks for a couple minutes. Dina King, go ahead.
Hey Sam, congrats on the win. Just want your thoughts. I know you're not a big on personal goals, but becoming the all-time leader in total offense, surpassing a really good person that you thought a lot of, Marquise Williams.
Yeah, it's definitely, I'm not huge about records, but it's definitely something I don't take for granted. I'm just super blessed to just be in this position. There's been so many players that have helped me get to this point. And credit Marquise too. Phenomenal player, role model to me, one of my biggest supporters. It's just an awesome thing to accomplish. And like I say, I'm just so blessed by God to just be in a position where I have so many good people around me that help me get that done.
Thank you.
JB Ricks, go ahead.
Hey, Sam, congrats on the win, buddy. I wanted to ask you right off the rip, do you feel like, from your perspective, you guys maybe saved your season with this win right here? You add this to the resume, you add this to the legacy, a top 10 team, and you also put yourself in the driver's seat to have a postseason. How big was this win as far as salvaging what this season has become?
I wouldn't say it saved our season necessarily. I think it's just a big momentum game for us moving forward. Just try to finish this season out right. I'm just so happy for our guys, for our program. We've worked so hard, and we really haven't got the results we wanted. The first 8 games this season, and I'm just happy for our team. We had a really good week of preparation. We worked so hard this week, and to get a win against a really good football team, they're a really good football team. And Sam Hartman's a really good player, a great friend of mine, and I'm happy for everything he's accomplished. And he had a great performance out there today as well. So I'm just happy for our guys because we worked so hard.
Mike Topper, go ahead.
Hey, Sam, congrats on the win. This was an awful lot like last year in terms of you guys are down second half. You had to rally. What's some of that conversation that goes on there in the third quarter when you guys see that you're down 18 and you have to rally them back here?
Yeah, what we're saying on the sidelines, we've been here before. You can't look up at the scoreboard. You just got to go out there and play good football and play smart football and just do your job. You just got to keep punching. And that's what we did. We didn't look up at the scoreboard. We just kept playing our game. And same scenario with them last year. We were in a similar position. There was never a doubt on the sideline. We truly believe we're going to win the game, and we just had to go out there and put some drives together. Credit to our defense. They put some points up. Wake Forest did, but our defense got some key stops when we needed them, and ultimately won us the game. So credit to those guys on defense.
Let's go to Andrew Jones.
Sam, I was going to ask you about those stops. The defense wasn't getting stops for a while, but then they had 3 straight possessions. They got off the field, gave you guys a chance to sort of change the game offensively. Did you get a little extra juice when the defense got those stops, especially once they strung them together like that?
Yeah, no, definitely. It definitely gave us some more momentum offensively. Just seeing the defense go out there and get a stop, just gives us more energy on offense. Offensive linemen are pumped up, ready to go out there, and you kind of see everything unfolding. You kind of see how the game's going to go. You see us coming back. You see us coming back and taking the lead. So definitely those stops are huge. Like I said, those stops there in the fourth quarter will win us that game.
What about THI's performance today? He had 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, just exploded.
Yeah, no, I'm super happy for Ty. What a phenomenal game. He ran the ball super well. The O-line did a really good job for him, but, he made a lot of guys miss, broke a lot of tackles, did a good job in the passing game as well, had a big catch for us. And I'm just so happy for him. He worked so hard, prepared so well, watches probably as much film as anybody on the team. Ever since he's been here, he's been compared to the guys we had last year, and it doesn't bother him. He's just trying to be the best Ty Chandler he can be, and we saw one of the best performances out of a running back in school history here today.
Thank you.
CL Brown, go ahead.
Hey, Sam, kind of piggybacking on Ty, Coach Brown kind of described the learning process with him and saying, maybe even earlier in the year, some of those RPOs, you would have pulled it back out. Can you just, from your perspective, how have you kind of learned his running style, and how is it different now as opposed to, early on in the season for you and him?
Yeah, I just think we're more comfortable back there. We've had a lot more reps together. I don't even think we were uncomfortable together early in the season. I just think as a whole offense, we weren't comfortable. We weren't playing consistent. And I just think everyone's starting to play some of their best football right now on offense, and we're really doing a good job on offense. Coach Long was having a really good plan for us, and we're going out there and executing it. I think that's a big thing. And everyone's worried about doing their job, do nothing more, do nothing less. As long as we lock in, limit penalties, and just do our job, we'll be all right. So, and THI, he's just gotten better every single week since he's got here. That's the thing about THI is if he doesn't have the game he wants to have, he just goes back to work and has a good game the next week. And he's put together some really good performances for us. So he's definitely a huge addition to this team, and I'm super glad we have him.
All right, we'll close up with Sam from Adam Smith.
Sam, what happened when you went down and went out for a play there?
Yeah, I just fell on the ball and got the wind knocked out of me. It's something where I really didn't want to have to lay down, but I just couldn't breathe at the time and just had to kind of let the air get back to me. I really was going to get up and just try to go, but actually last year at Virginia, the same thing happened. I got the wind knocked out of me, and I tried to get up and keep going, but I ended up having to run off the field late, and then we put Jacoby in, and we ended up getting a delay game just because I thought I could go. So I was just laying down. We have faith in Drake and Jacoby behind me, so I was going to take one play and then go back in.
Real quick on THI, I know you've had a bunch of questions about him, but there at the very end when you get the ball back and you're up, you're trying to salt it away, and he just immediately pops it for 50-yard touchdown. Like, just what were you thinking as he broke away on that with that, obviously what proved to be a huge score?
Yeah, we were in a similar scenario against Miami where we had some 3-and-outs late in the game when we needed to get a couple first downs to put the game away, and we kind of went into it with a better plan. We had a good run called. They had a loaded box, so we knew THI would kind of had to make some guys miss, and he was running aggressive. The big thing is you want to protect the ball. He was running aggressive but still protecting the ball, and he just saw a hole and just hit it. The line did a really good job. They blocked it perfectly, and he just did the rest. And he's just an unbelievable player. I'm super happy for THI.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sam. Appreciate
Thanks,
a couple
Josh.
minutes.